don't know me, I'm somebody that have always said that I would never date somebody from social media or Facebook. But yeah, I guess I admit this. I met him on Facebook. What's up, family? It's your big sis T Renee, and I am back today with another story. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Hey, I'm hoping that one day you find something on this platform that resonates with you and make you want to come back and subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber or a returning viewer, welcome back. Thank you for always tuning in with me each time that I post, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know y'all are here for a story time, and that's exactly what we're going to get to, but y'all know what's up. Go ahead, drop down below in that comment section. Leave a hey girl, hey, what's up big sis? As in always, comments are always greatly appreciated and always welcome. Just keep them respectful. Y'all have seen the title, so you have an idea of what this story is going to be about today, y'all. So let's get to that. Tonight I basically want to come talk to y'all about when I first met Cuts. And if y'all are not familiar with who Cuts is, I'm going to post this video thumbnail up here, and y'all can go back and check out the video that I posted from last week about the time that my fiance's new girlfriend was stalking me. So yes, I kind of give an introduction about a series I want to give y'all for this month, and it is basically how I ruined everybody's Christmas. That is the series. So I'm going to come back to the beginning because that happened after some big stuff happened with me and the guy, how we fell out and broke up or whatever. So yes, I met Cuts, y'all. I know I told y'all, and if y'all don't know me, I'm somebody that have always said that I would never date somebody from social media or Facebook. But yeah, I guess I admit Cuts. I met him on Facebook. Anyway, so yes, y'all, I met him on Facebook, and he was basically just somebody that was liking a lot of my pictures. He would comment on a lot of my photos or whatever. He would comment in some of my posts I was made because I was a little active on there. Yeah, this was still my original Facebook page I had since I was in college, because you know Facebook originally started for just college students. And so yes, this was the original page, had everybody on it and all that. And guys would hit on me all the time, be in my inbox, but I would speak to some of them, and some of them I never would say anything to. But him, he was somebody I would see around the city a lot anyway. Because, you know, like I said, back then I was like big on hanging out, part of the club scene and all that stuff like that. So I would see him, but of course, I never really talked to him. We had some mutual friends, but of course, again, I never really talked to him. But he was a friend of mine on Facebook. Don't know how we became friends, but we were friends. I'm sure at some point he probably followed me because, believe it or not, I'm not somebody that would go around looking to add friends. Like, I never really added people unless I just ultimately knew you personally. Like, I've met you in college and we was cool, or you know, you was somebody from my neighborhood growing up or whatever. And when I seen people from my neighborhood on there, I knew Facebook was never going to be the same, because I was like, nah, I know goddamn well you ain't in college. But it don't really matter, y'all. I'm just saying. Somebody on there, he was interacting on my page a whole lot. And then one day he just reached out, and maybe because I was just shit, I don't know, I guess I was desperate, I don't really know. I was like, you know what? I think I was talking over with one of my friends about meeting somebody on there, because a couple of my homegirls had met people off of there, and shit, they were seeing it things were seeming to be going pretty good with them in their relationship. So I was like, you know what? I'm trying to meet somebody on there, just because. And I'm not gonna say it was like a bet or whatever, but it was kind of like a challenge for me. Y'all know me. I'm not somebody that's gonna shoot my shot. I said, but the next time this particular guy Cuts, I said, if he come back in my inbox, because you know I was stalking his page, checking out his page. He seemed to have a lot going on. Like I said, you know, I knew him from seeing him around the city or whatever, but I didn't really know him personally, of course. Found out that one of the girls that I went to high school with, I was really close with, we were cheerleaders together, she was his cousin. I said, oh, okay. So yeah, next time he reach out to me, I'm gonna actually be a little interested. I'm gonna try to, you know, open up and, you know, and see what he's talking about, basically. Because at this point, I'm not gonna say I trusted him, but I knew that I can ask his cousin about him. I'm not gonna necessarily get her name right now, or maybe I should. We gonna call her Splits. No, we gonna call this girl. We gonna call her Toe Touch. I don't know. I mean, like I said, we were cheerleaders or whatever. So you know, we were both both really good at doing toe touches, so I'm just gonna call her toe touch. I don't know. It sounds crazy, right? I don't really know. I don't know. Maybe I get this girl. No. Y'all, I'm gonna call this girl Dingy because she definitely was that. I loved her personality. She was so cool, y'all. But she was dingy as hell. So we gonna call her Dingy. You know, yeah. So yeah. Like I said, he eventually does reach back out to my inbox. He's like, so when can we link up for real? I want to meet you off of here. I'm sure he's like, I know I done seen you out before. I done seen you out, but you know, I never really had the chance to talk to you because you always was tied up with other people. So I never got the chance to really just approach you. And I'm like, man, if you really want to approach me, you would approach me. That's just how I always think. Like, if somebody gonna do what they really want to do, they gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to, you will. But I don't know. Then again, it just probably couldn't work out like that. I mean, I was always preoccupied, people in my face, you know, being with a big group of people. And some people don't feel comfortable approaching a large group of people. I mean, regardless of their demeanor or not, because he definitely had that hood dude mentality and he don't seem like he was scared of nothing. But that don't mean nothing. Sometimes people just don't want to approach large groups. Like I said, I mean, a person can look one way to a, you know, to the public, whatever. The person can appear one way, but they can deep down seriously be that shy person that is, you know, that may be a little insecure. I don't know. But over time, he definitely was like that. But it don't really matter. Yeah, so I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. You know what? Okay, that's cool. But I gotta work this specific day that he wanted to hang out. It was like during the week. I said, but I get off at this time. You can come pick me up from my job. Because at the time, I didn't have a vehicle. So something happened. I didn't have a car at this point or something. Because at the time, I ended up losing my car or something. It went down bad and I never got it fixed. And I was working on getting another one. So yes, I was kind of going through some stuff at this point in my life. And of course, you know, we were like in our 20s and shit like that. So I still was kind of going through some shit. It don't really matter. So yes, he picks me up from my job, y'all. As soon as I get in the car, he like, you want something to drink? He got bottles in the car, so he poured me up a drink or whatever. I said, oh wow, this is crazy. I know I shouldn't have probably drunk out of a container that I didn't see him open, but in my mind back then, I wasn't thinking about no stuff like, I ain't gonna say I wasn't, but I wasn't thinking that deep about it like that. I'm like, I don't think this food would do nothing like that. I don't know what I was thinking. I just wasn't thinking no shit like that. I know I shouldn't have drunk out of something that he already had open. But seriously though, y'all, believe it or not, I mean, shit was going on back then, but people's mentality was a little different. I mean, just the people that I was around, the mentality was different. Just put it like that. Not saying that, even though I know y'all talking too much. It don't really matter. We had drinks, had a good time. We ended up just riding around the city, whatever. Where we go? We went to go get something to eat. And then he was like, well, you know, it's still pretty early. You want to just go chill at the house? I had no problem doing that, you know what I'm saying? Because where he was staying with his folks. Well, yeah, with his siblings and his dad or whatever. They all was staying at this house or whatever at the time. So I had no problem doing it because I'm like, okay, his people gonna be over here. And you know, like I said, I kind of stopped the page, seeing his sister and all that. And you know, their house wasn't just, yeah, like I said, they had people there a lot. And then him, at the time, he was cutting hair outside of the house. So it was always people coming through there or whatever like that, you know. Don't matter. I was comfortable, it doesn't really matter. So, you know, I kicked it over him with the rest of the day, whatever. We got really, really close, really, really fast, y'all. No lie. Like, we just instantly like connected. Like, the chemistry was there in the beginning. Like, we just instantly bonded. So I was comfortable, y'all. We end up moving in together. He ended up finding some place to stay. He ended up moving out their house. I think we had been dating for maybe about 5 months at the time. I had met his daughter over the course of that time as well. I've never been somebody to try to force myself on somebody's kids. But y'all, when I say that baby was just glued to me, like I've been knowing her since birth. And at the time, she was still pretty young. I'm trying to think. I'm not going to give his daughter a name right now. But I probably won't ever get her name. I'll just say his daughter. Because he only had one child. Until this day, he still has one child. You know, that is his. So, yes, the baby was glued to me. The baby was attached to me, y'all. Loved me down. I loved her down. I honestly, at points in my life, never really wanted kids. And then, you know, when you get into these serious relationships, you like, you know what? I can't be that way because I can really be missing out on blessings. And it was things that we talked about, but I've never forced that in my relationships. Most guys that I was with always talked about me having kids with them, but I never pressured them at all. You know what I'm saying? Shit, had guys was trying their best to get me pregnant. Savage being one of them. Every time we got together, he tried to get me pregnant, y'all. that shit crazy. And out of all the kids he got, neither one of them are mine. It just wasn't meant. But this ain't about Savage, y'all. Y'all know that's my boy. But anyway, so yeah. I said, it just didn't happen. We wasn't pressuring about having kids. That was my baby, man. It was points in time where people thought that was my daughter when we was out in public. Like I said, y'all, if I create a membership section, I don't know. I may post that baby. I don't know. I don't want to post somebody else's kids, y'all. But like I said, in the membership, I may just post a picture with me and him, and she may be in it. I don't know. I don't want to do that. But it don't really matter. I'm just saying, at some point, I probably will let y'all know who these people are. Don't matter, that's my baby. I'll probably put her, she'll probably be in the picture, but her face will be blurred out. Don't really matter. So yeah, like I said, fast forward, things are going real good for us. After we had been together for about 5 or 6 months, we ended up moving in together that year. And we are living together for probably a month. And we out one day, and he talks about just being married or whatever, like I said, and he just proposed to me out of nowhere. And the crazy thing is, y'all, I didn't even feel how I think most women feel when somebody proposes to them. It's not the first time I've been proposed to, but I didn't, and even the first time I took it as a joke. Like I didn't feel a way then. I don't know how I was supposed to have felt, but for him, I didn't even feel it. Like I was excited because honestly, this was the first time that I stayed with a guy on my own. I have stayed with guys that I've dated before, but shit, we was with my folks, and this is the first time that I stayed with a guy on my own, guys. Yes, y'all, it took me this long to move in with somebody on my own. Like, we always stayed with our family when we was, so yeah, we moved out. I moved out with him, whatever, and I had a lot of shit. I always have a lot of shit. Like I said, we still in our early 20s, whatever. So yeah, anyway, I moved out with him, and things were going so good. He would have people over. But first, when we got there, y'all, the day we were supposed to move in, they didn't have our unit ready. We moved to these townhouses or whatever. And so they didn't have our unit ready. We'd already moved our stuff, got a U-Haul and all that shit. And so, y'all, they found us something. But we did not know the entire time that this apartment next to us was a burn unit, y'all. And like, we always wondered, like, why does this look so blacked out? And I'm thinking maybe they had it blacked out just because the people had dark-ass curtains and they spray paint. People do all kinds of stuff. I don't know. We just never paid too much attention to it. But over time, found out that it was a black unit. And y'all, at times I would be so scared to be over here in this apartment by myself because we stayed close to a train. And at night, you would hear this train just coming past. It would be so loud. And I really started getting freaked out when I saw this movie called The Country. Y'all remember the movie The Country? And it used to make that wah. If I can find it, y'all, I'm gonna try to play it in here. It used to make that damn horn noise, y'all. And I used to be like, oh my God, I would be scared to go down the steps in this apartment. It was a townhouse, because yeah, it was a townhouse. And I would be scared to go down the steps, y'all. At night, I would literally flick the lights on up the steps just to go down to the kitchen or something like that. Crazy as hell. So yes, y'all, like I said, things were going cool. We bonded, we did all kinds of stuff together. We went on dates like every other day, whatever. We was free. And then it came a point in time where I had a situation in my little job I was at, and the waiter man, he like fired me because I feel like he got rid of me because this one girl that he hired to work the front counter, because I was working at a hotel, she wasn't getting the job or whatever. And so at the time I was working like in the kitchen area, like I was bartending and stuff like that. And I felt like he wanted to give this little light-skinned pretty girl my job just so he wouldn't get rid of her. So y'all, he didn't even take me to the back office. He brought me on the inside and just found a customer caught you in the bathroom on your phone. Why would a customer be worried about me on the phone? First of all, if I'm in the bathroom on my phone, I'm more than likely on my fucking break. But like I said, he just found whatever reason. It was so unfair. Y'all, when I say I knocked all that shit over, yeah, I showed my ass for real leaving up out of there. And I was hurt though. Like, I started crying because I was so furious. Like, if I started crying in the middle of an argument, it's because I'm mad as hell. I want to do some shit to hurt you, and I know I can't, or my ass will be in jail east. And that's the women's jail detention center here in Tennessee or whatever, in Memphis. So most definitely, y'all, I was so mad. But he was like, man, fuck all that. I got you. We gonna be good. Y'all, he didn't want me to work no way. And at that point, like I said, he like, man, you good, man. I'm gonna take care of us. Yeah, I mean, that was cool. But I know me. I have had a job, y'all, since I was 13. And so the times I wasn't working, it made me feel away. I always wanted to get my own money. Even if I didn't have to spend a dime on anything I asked for, anything I wanted, I was gonna stack my money because I eventually did get a little job somewhere. But yes, y'all, yeah, like, she was crazy. Things were going so good and so smooth. His family, they seemed to love me. I got along with his siblings, his aunties, and the cousin, because I eventually talked to her about it. She's like, oh, you with me? And then, you know, everybody started noticing that we was together, you know, and then, of course, some people was hating because, you know, the baby mama was cool with some girls, and they were trying to figure out why me and him, you know how they go. But I knew these same little girls, but, you know, I don't know. You know, people be expecting certain people to get together. I'm how I am, and those girls was like straight type of hood type chicks. So folks were just surprised that I'm with this type of guy because I don't normally date guys like him. He's tatted all up, all hood type dudes. Like I said, I ain't gonna say he grew up in the hood because he really didn't to me, but he hung around those type of guys, so people just got that as that being his demeanor. So that was surprised I was with a guy like that because to them, he was that hood dude. So yes, y'all, but it didn't really matter. Like, we was like a famous Facebook couple, no lie. And I said, like, people would see us out in public, y'all. Oh my God, you my favorite Facebook couple. Like, when we was looking for an apartment to stay, a girl literally approached us like that, y'all, asking for pictures and shit. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. But me, until now, you know, me making this YouTube channel, I've always been a very private person. Very private. I didn't want people to know shit about me at all. My folks didn't even really know things about me. They had to pry shit out of me or find out what I told them some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I did not like that attention. It was weird to me, especially when we would post things online. I used to get on him all the time. Stop posting what we doing online. Stop posting when you made money. If you had a good day, do not post your money on there, y'all. I don't understand. Like, he was a attention seeker type of person. Never been me. And I know you like, why didn't you see that on Facebook? You can't really tell. I mean, yeah, you can see when people posting pictures about things, but y'all, I'm telling you, it wasn't extreme as it was until me and him got together. He started really getting a lot of clientele, and you know, he started really making a little bit of money. And like I said, he had somebody new to post about, so he would be posting all day long, like just posting, bragging. I could not stand that shit. I did not like that attention drawn to me. So in that area, we was different. I couldn't stand it. I don't like to be the direct center of attention at all, believe it or not. Most people think I'm so friendly and outgoing. Y'all, I'm total opposite. I know it might not seem the way, but I am. I mean, maybe now I'm a little bit open than I used to be growing up, but baby, back then, hell no, get the hell away from me. I don't want to know nothing. I don't even want birthday parties. I don't even care for a party to this day. But I'm just saying, y'all, I could not stand the shit. But I compromised on it because that's who he was. It would come points in time where he used to be mad because people wasn't commenting on his business views, his barbering reviews, but they loved everything else that was about our personal life. Like, and I get him because I'm like that. Like, damn, they ain't supporting the business. You know, I learned it over time when I've had my own business. Like, people don't really support that. They support the personal shit that you talk about and post online. One of the main reasons why I don't have a Facebook to this day. Every now and then, I open that Facebook up when I'm looking for old posts and photos and stuff. I had my business stuff on there at one point. I'll be going on there for that. Or when my family posts certain things, or they send me stuff in Messenger and I have to open up Facebook. Yeah, it's occasionally. So I go on there and look at that shit and close it right back out and delete, you know, deactivate it again. So yes, y'all, that's how things started with me and Cuts. Like I said, things were good in the beginning, but then eventually, you know, shit changes. I started a new job. I mean, I worked this one job, had an issue with this girl that I went to college with. I thought that bitch was trying to play in my face because she probably thought, oh, we both went to college. I'm doing this. But bitch, you still ain't working in something. I mean, you may be in management, but you still ain't doing what you can be doing too. So yes, y'all, I said if that bitch wasn't pregnant, I would have drugged that hoe through the store because it was at a retail store, y'all. But I'm telling you, I would have drugged that bitch through that stuff. I said, you know what, no. So he was like, nah, babe, don't go back there because I was about to beat that bitch ass for you. So he told me, I think I worked at that store for like a couple weeks, and he did not want me to go back, period. And like I said, it just made me feel good, and I think he allowed me to do that. Yes, I say allow, because he was definitely trying to control the narrative of my life. We'll get into that at some point in time. But yes, he allowed me to work there for a couple weeks, and then eventually he's like, nah, you gotta quit that. You good. And take in mind, I have applied for other little jobs and stuff from the past, and then eventually a job that I forgot I even applied for, major company in our city, the company that I've worked for many years, had reached out to me. So I started working there, y'all. I moved up in their company like within 5.5 months of me being there, and became a lead. And so over time, you know, I was there. Time flies by. You don't realize you're there that long, as long as I have been. So yes, y'all, he did not like that. But I'm gonna stop this right here, y'all. Y'all just have to tune back in for when I talk about the time that I started working at that company and the time that I moved up. So y'all just have to tune back in for when I talk for the next video. But when I give y'all, I'm not gonna even say parts. I'm just gonna pick up where I left off basically, and I'm gonna talk about how he treated me during the time that I worked at this company, and how certain things started to transpire in our relationship, y'all. So if y'all stay for the duration of the video, if y'all have stayed for the duration of this video, y'all, go ahead, jump down below in my comment section. Let's chat. Let's talk about a time that you may have hooked up with somebody off a dating app or some type of other social media app, and how things may have worked out for y'all. I mean, are y'all still together in those relationships? Did you have kids with somebody off social media and y'all ain't together no more, and you should have left their ass on red? I mean, y'all, let's talk about that. All comments are always welcome, as I always say. I enjoy engaging with my audience. I can't talk. I enjoy engaging with my audience and my subscribers, y'all. I try to respond to every comment, and if it ever gets to a point where I can't directly respond, I'll make sure I like it and heart it or something like that. You just keep it respectful, y'all. Go ahead and hit that subscription button if you haven't already subscribed. You tuning in, but you ain't subscribed, baby. What's up? Also, turn on your post bell notifications so you will know exactly when I post. And again, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in with me, and I'll see y'all in my next video.